like...
I've never done. Oh, gee, baby! Bill Hemmer is in the house.
That was a good one.
What's happening?
Woo, thank you.
Good one.
I haven't done it in a couple days. I was really
Ladies,
feeling
I love
it. Down
your
in
shoes,
my
by
down
the
in my
way.
girds.
I love your
Can
shoes.
you say that? Oh,
Exciting.
thank you.
Great shoes, everything.
Very
They're
exciting.
So tall, it's amazing that I can stand. But Melissa and I agree on this. You get up from the set and you put your Skechers on.
Oh, yeah. I usually don't even walk off the couch. I take them off right here. Yeah, there are sitting shoes and there are standing shoes. These I can
What should I
actually
do
walk
with
in.
these,
The
you
good
think?
ones are those are
Polish?
Bad?
Oh.
Yeah, I think these are polished. No, but they're kind
That's
of
not
like
true.
kind of like a
I
chocolate
think those
color
shoes
anyway.
look great.
They're
They're
beautiful.
fabulous.
You know I'm
very
messing with you.
stylish.
I mean, I didn't have any brothers growing up, so.
You did not?
I did not. So I sort of look at you
Can
as
have one
like
of
my
mine.
sibling. See? That's good. We pick on each other. We have a lot of people on our live chat right now, and there's kind of a trend, and immigration is one. So there are people in two camps. The Get Over It camp, which I didn't know there was one, and the, well, didn't you know?
Both sides are so predictable when it comes down to this fight. You know, the left sits there and they hold up some poor woman, you know, they say she's going to be ripped from her children, whoever it is. I mean, there's a couple different candidates that they've used, and they've said, this is the woman that he wants to send home and rip from their family. And this is really, and you guys are awful people on the right for supporting this at all. And then the right holds up somebody like Kate Steinle's killer and says, here's somebody that should have been deported and instead killed someone. I'm sure the truth is somewhere in the middle, but both sides are so passionate.
My feeling is you're going to be able to find some criminals, and you're going to say, hey, man, you shouldn't be here. And my feeling is also that you're going to find some people who,
be some problems too,
who look pretty innocent, and it's not going to look good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going through and I'm liking some of the comments. If you're on Facebook Live, if people are giving shout-outs, that'd be great, because we haven't done that in a while.
Hi, Mom.
And, oh,
Where's your
hi,
mom?
She's back home from a long trip. She was in Africa, and she watches when she's home, and she
Where'd she
goes
go?
to her computer. She went to the Congo. She does work with human trafficking. So.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
But
Bless her.
when she comes home, she watches on TV, and then she'll jump to her computer, which is next to her bed,
Ooh
watch
la
overtime.
la.
So,
Nice.
hi, Mom.
That's our
Mama Kate.
I love that. I heard, Guy, just to bring it back to the immigration for a second, I heard Guy Benson make the point, I think it was on your show today, saying that, you know, when you get out there and you make the very practical argument that you have people, you know, coming over the border illegally and then using and abusing our social service programs, that is one of those arguments where the rubber meets the road, where it's about money.
Yeah.
And you have people, you know, who aren't paying taxes, then really taking from the base. And he was making the point, I think, that why do we have to feel bad as Americans when we say that's not okay? You can't do that. You didn't pay and you can't collect.
I think it'd be a great thing if we could take care of everyone on the planet, but it's
Right.
not, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, we could trim back the social welfare
So
program.
Paul
I mean, that's the
Pena
other
says on
option.
the live chat, Hemmer was right. Should I read the rest, or is that going to just do it for him?
He's always right.
We will see liberals crying for about 2 more years. So this would lead us to believe that liberals are going to somehow turn the trend bicamerally, that advantage that Republicans have. What issues do you think would turn the trend?
I don't know. It's not easy. I mean, the Senate favors the Republicans to hold at the moment because there's so many Democrats that, you know, are up for re-election in states where Trump won.
Right.
Some of them commandingly. And in the House, I don't even know what the numbers are now. Republicans have 52, I think.
Yes, that's
pretty-
right.
something
so that's why when two go over to the side for
it's real
somebody
hard.
else, it's a tie.
My point is that when you don't have
Betsy
any
DeVos,
power,
for example.
Yeah.
okay, when you don't have power, you resist, and this is their form
By
of
the
resistance.
way,
If they're
that
smart.
was tweeted out that you said like
What's that?
a lot. People love that you said that.
What's that?
The line about the resistance.
When you don't have
Well, that's my feeling, and unless they have the House or the Senate, when you don't have any of that, you see what you see.
The thing I don't understand is why they are focusing on people like Elizabeth Warren instead of people like Senator Heidi Heitkamp from North Dakota, people who are Democrats that won big in blue states, or excuse me, red states. And there are people like Joe Manchin and Heidi Heitkamp that they should have a bigger platform within the Democratic Party because obviously they can communicate with the
That's
demographic.
interesting.
Trump will, and I don't, she's a woman as well. I mean, she's one of the people I really, like, if you're talking about Democrats,
No, you
I
like her.
I like her a lot. I mean, I politically don't agree with her, but I think she's very pragmatic.
That's not
You were bummed that she actually didn't join the administration. The Trump
I had thought
administration.
she was going to join the Trump administration, but if you're a Democrat right now looking at the future of the party, you should look at people that have crossover appeal, not these extreme radicals on the left like Elizabeth Warren that are only going to take the Democratic Party to a more extreme space.
That is always the fight, though, after the election. It's the same thing on both the right and the left. Afterwards, as you say, was this person too extreme, and so they didn't win, or were they too moderate so they couldn't fire up the hardcore people? I think it's a really tough question to answer, because they're like, if we had run somebody like look at how well Bernie Sanders did. If we had run somebody who was more extreme, that ignited more passion, like a Sanders
So
or
here's a
Elizabeth
question
Warren,
for
maybe
you.
they would have won.
With that argument,
I don't know what the answer is.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, here's a question for you with that argument that you're posturing. So was it really Hillary's politics that made her lose, or would it not have mattered at all? Because she wasn't a good candidate. And she had a lot of other issues going on. And people were, lacking enthusiasm. Sometimes you talk to Democrats and they're like, we can't trust her.
I still think Trump would have filleted Sanders, though. I think when the American public has a
Sounds like
broad
a meal.
hold, I think that's what would have happened. I think when the American public understands that he was literally trying to turn the American public at large into a socialist country. I mean, I think once people really understood his platform and the things that he was espousing, I think it would have even been a bigger win.
You know, you guys asked for the shout outs, so we're getting them. People letting us know where they're writing in from. I'm on Facebook Live right now. Tammy McCready, hello from rural central Ohio. Let us know where. Bill Hemmer may know exactly where that
Franklin
is.
County.
Where is that? Franklin
Good
County?
for you, calling the county.
There's actually a picture
Good
in every
job.
Starbucks.
Fair enough.
Bill Hemmer. No.
Fair enough.
Those are milk cartons.
I say anything I can to get Melissa to laugh because I love her laugh so much.
It's one of the best.
Wow. You got a lot of bubbles. I love the bubbles on Facebook.
How about the bromance
We're
between
cooking.
Manchin and Trump?
What?
Yeah, they do
It's
kind
a
of have a
bromance.
bromance. They do.
Joe Manchin, West Virginia. He no dummy.
He's no dummy. He isn't. Yeah. He's got to get reelected.
Can we talk about Caterpillar? Just because I feel like
Oh my gosh, we put that to
I
rest.
have almost nothing to say about. I believe it's a farm tool.
My point was that redoing Obamacare is such a heavy lift. You're going to need the biggest piece of Caterpillar.
And then it launched into where
It's like a bulldozer, right? Is that right?
That's what we want to the Illini
It's
side.
like a tractor cherry picker.
And the answer is, as Bill accurately pointed out, its home is Peoria. But then,
playing in Peoria.
but then when we started looking it up, as of the beginning of this month, the company announced that they're moving their headquarters after 90 years to just outside the Chicago area.
Yeah. So Kevin Dubuque says on the live chat, he was just, yes, Caterpillar is in Peoria and moving to Chicago.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah. So
All right,
We got to move on.
Can we move on?
Yes, yeah, go.
Let's see. Hello from the Motor City of Detroit, Mike Willie. Hello,
All
sir.
right.
Woo! Wayne
Rochester,
County.
Michigan is sending notes in. Modesto, California. Thank you for joining us. Oh, here we go. Bill Hemmer, Gahanna, Ohio.
Gehenna.
Okay.
I do believe.
Okay. That's
I
Steve
give
Wolf.
her 100% credit for even trying.
No, I'm not being critical. I'm just.
Very good. No,
Just
thanks
like-
for.
just
We
like
love the
horse
shout out,
selection.
so keep sending them in.
I'm afraid to even read it.
Wow, lots of Ohio. Cardington, Ohio is sending a note
What is
in.
it?
Cardington, Ohio. Oh, that's the one from Earl, Ohio that we asked to send in where from exactly. She said that's it.
So J.J. Gilman, howdy from Midlothian, Texas, Ellis County. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the marchers for one more second before we go?
The ones here in New York and Times Square?
Kind of everywhere, because I mean it was interesting. So first of all, they're up having their thing on the Upper West Side. It is like so easy to get over there and line up. Like I just think the protesting thing. I love that people go out and express themselves and use their voices. I was in D.C. for the Million Woman March, and it was, or however many it was, and it was impressive to see that many people together. But it is kind of easy to go out and stand there and chant versus like really deal with the problem, run for something, raise money.
Well,
like,
some of these people are like 18,
all the things
16,
that you do.
people take their kids.
Everybody I
There's
know
nothing
has
that they could
marched
do.
that is angry. I mean, we have like our friends from college, or we have relatives, like all kinds of people that are furious. They all show up somewhere and they feel great about it, and I'm glad they feel great about it now.
Yeah.
Go fix some problems.
Sort of
That's our
cathartic for them.
democracy, though.
I guess. I don't know how cathartic it is because they're still really mad afterwards, but they feel like they're doing
very
something.
stressful.
So, in
I'm not
walking
sure it's
through
really
the
doing
I'm a
something.
Muslim Too rally on Sunday to
My
get to
minister
work,
was at that, by the
going
way.
on, Russell Simmons was running that.
Oh,
Bill de Blasio, mayor of New York, showed up. And so I'm walking through, and all these people are there, and many of them have their little kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I don't know about your children, but my children don't really divide people based on religious lines. So I was just curious, from the group that I walked through, how many would even understand what they were there for? And that's been my question all along. Even when we saw people protesting, you know, in
that's
places
so
on the
many
East Coast, like
movements.
Baltimore and Ferguson, completely different issue. But are they showing up to voice or just to...
I live in Greenwich Village, and you can see them every night.
You're
At
fancy.
Washington Square
Are you serious?
Park, every day.
Wow.
Not in great numbers, but several hundred a night.
Okay. Wow. Can we come visit you?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Phil Nimmer.
Thank you.
Ciao now.